guys! Sorry if I'm a bit quiet lately. I've been moving house. I moved out of my mum's basement and into my mum's sewing room. I've got lots more space here now. And also I can get my mum to make me some knockoff designer jeans. I wanted like capital jeans, but instead she did this. Look at this shit. Got X's on the back. And a fucking suffragette patchwork. It's fucking Turf Talk Tuesday is what it is. Anyway, this week I've been doing my civic duty by watching Chadolescence on Netflix. Now I know what you're thinking. Chad, you're Scottish. What could a documentary possibly teach you about youth knife crime that you don't know already? But how wrong you would be. For a start, it was a really well-made documentary. It had really great direction and acting. Usually documentaries are just boring. They just like tell you facts and stuff. But this one had Stephen Graham in it, and he was really great. He was in that other documentary, Matilda, which is all about what happens if you let neurodivergent children grow up without getting sterilised down the gender clinic. But it really spoke to me as a boy who's going through his second puberty, because I could really relate to the kid who went and stabbed a girl because she called him an incel, which was not very nice. The moral of the story is girls should just be kind or else you'll get stabbed. That's the take-home message for girls here. Also, whose fault is it that a 13-year-old boy is an incel? 13-year-old girls. Like 13-year-old girls just put out more, and the problem's solved. Netflix already tried to tell you once with that documentary Cuties, but you wouldn't listen, and now a fictional girl's been stabbed. Of course, if you don't fancy being sexually available on pain of death, then it probably means you're not a girl at all. So get yourself off down the gender clinic and go and see my friend Dr. Sneed. Start your transition today. Love ya.